conscious breathers, infinite beings alike. Welcome, guys. What's going on? Greetings. As we wait to populate, let's get the vibe going. So I'm on here for a limited time, because I have a pretty packed schedule today. But we're going to talk about classism, aka the new racism, if you will. And we'll do a mini session here as well. So we'll definitely tap into that. Hey, Tyler's here. Tyler, come on down. Come to the sauna, Tyler. Are you watching the sunset, bro? I mean, the sunrise. Yeah, infinite risings. Infinite risings. So we're going to talk about classism, and we'll hop into a mini alchemy breathwork session. What are your thoughts on dreams and how literally to take them? Dreams are powerful, indeed. I forgot this particular book that is really in depth about dreams, but in general, dreams are powerful indeed. If you do breath work before going to sleep, you'll have deeper dreams, and it'll most likely be easier to remember your dreams because your breathing pattern affects your brain pattern, and it helps stimulate certain nucleus in the brain that'll help you retain more. So it's a great tip for dreams. And in terms of how literally to take them, that's a tricky one. It all depends on how much you're in tune with yourself and how much you're in tune with seeing if Tommy wakes up for his birthday sunrise. Yeah, we'll see. I think he's gonna sleep in. It's his birthday. But yeah, going back to taking them literally. So meeting my partner Jen, actually, her dreams are so on point. It's wild, all the way to the point when we were living in Jersey, she literally had a dream of the view where we used to live. Actually, the first place where we moved to here when we came to Miami, she literally had a dream of the same exact viewpoint from where we lived. And she said, "Hey, you remember the dream where I saw the city and I didn't even know how to make of it and all this and that?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I remember that dream." And it was literally the exact Miami city skyline. Wow. And she's also an artist. She can draw. Even meeting her, to be honest, I was really skeptical about her whole dream experience, but being a partner to her every day, she'll wake up and be like, "Hey, what did you dream? What was your dream?" Because she's very in tune with herself, her surroundings, and she really remembers her dreams. And yeah, they do tell a story, but everyone is different, and everyone has different messages in terms of what your subconscious is giving to you. I made a video about if you have nightmares, quote unquote, and you wake up from that. And the simplest thing you can do is follow your breath, keep your eyes closed, if you're just waking up straight from that nightmare. And mind you, your mind is in all-time theta at that point in time, so you can literally rewire your quote-unquote nightmare. And what you do is, let's say for instance in your nightmare, someone is breaking into your house with a gun or something, and instead you're replaying that, but instead of him breaking into your house with a gun, he's breaking into the house with, I don't know, a bunch of money and coconuts, and he leaves it right on the floor, and then he walks away. And that's how you're literally sending right back to your subconscious mind however that's perceiving at that moment in time, so you can reprogram that inner depth of your being that is projecting those horrid thoughts. But going back to the main topic, classism, or the new racism, if you will. And what's splitting, I don't know, it's a war that you don't physically see, that can really tear a society apart. And in this country, in America, one of the first ones was mainly racism, all the way down to the Native Americans, all the way down to the African Americans, if you will, or the Moors, if you will, all the way down to that. And now in today's society, it's hence more than that. We're going to a point where you're going against your friends at this point in time, where, oh, he's sick, blah blah blah, I need to distance myself, or he's the enemy. It's not they, government, whatever, blah blah blah, is the enemy anymore. It's really, oh, my neighbor, like right next to me. Psychology is such a funny thing, right? We've gotten to that point where you'll go into malls and you hear people like, hey, stay away from me, stay 6 foot away from me, blah blah blah. People have no idea in terms of immunity and building up that immunity, and it's sad. It's really sad. But going into the whole classism aspect, people are getting denied to go to certain places, to work at certain places, because of their quote-unquote medical history. And that, my friends, is literally the new racism that we live in. Real talk. Or classism, the new tier of classism, where it's medical racism at this point in time. Isn't that wild? We're at the point where medical racism is a thing. But there's another... Whoa. That alarm went off. Yeah. There's a new side of the spectrum where, there's still the 1%. And I mean the 1% being people who know about herbalism, people who know about fasting, people who know about healing themselves with different modalities and things of that nature. You are part of the real 1%. That's the other side of the spectrum in terms of the whole 1 percentile that people don't talk too much about. And you'd be surprised who slides into your emails and wants to fly you out and into their $1 million mansion because they hear that you heal and do this and do that. You'd be surprised in terms of royalty. One of the secrets I want to talk to you about, what I learned about being in this space for over 8 years in terms of royalty. Did you know royalty are taught, they could care less about money at that point, but this goes all the way back to Genghis Khan and his dynasty. How Genghis Khan became so powerful, or is it Genghis Khan or whoever ruled China, or the Mongols? I think it's the Mongols. I could be totally wrong here, but how they got so powerful in terms of ruling China and China becoming what it is today is he took every time he conquered a new area, he took the spirituality aspect, he took the highest priests, he took the highest monks, he took all those aspects because he understood the power of spirituality and spiritual energy, so to speak. And he had those monks and those people teach his sons kung fu and no, well, when he took over certain parts of China, he took the highest kung fu master and chained them and had them teach his sons and stuff like that. I think it's darn, I can't remember the name. I think it's Napoleon or Polo. Oh, I think it might be Polo. Look into that. It's actually the closest thing. Even it goes way deeper than a documentary. A friend, someone in Breath Family recommended it, and it went so deeper than a documentary explaining how Genghis Khan took over certain areas and took certain priests and stuff like that. It went even deeper. It went deep to the point where he's taking what the Italians were the Germans were talking about Genghis Khan and all these different traditions, religions, and people talking about Genghis Khan, and literally they meshed it all into one show, which is the wildest thing I've ever seen, and was pretty more accurate than a documentary, in my opinion. I've seen a bunch of documentaries, Infinite Risings. Yeah, but going back to the real 1%, people who are healing naturally and claiming their sovereignty and tapping back into the royalty aspect. So most royals are taught, they'll bring monks from all over the world, different energy specialists all over the world to teach themselves, teach their kids, quote unquote, energy work, at least some type of energy work to carry on in their life, because they understand the power of manifestation, the power of energy cultivation, you name it. Oh yeah, Marco Polo. Yeah, that's what it is. Marco Polo. Yeah, the blind martial artist. Yeah, he actually has a real. He's actually a real. There's a whole story on him. Yeah, Marco Polo. Yeah, guys, definitely check that one out. Marco Polo is so in depth in terms of history, what all different cultures were talking about Genghis Khan, and even down to they even got the throat singing in there. I'm like, oh man, this is the real deal. Yeah, but we live in a time now where people who are taking their own sovereignty is part of the real, quote unquote, 1%. It's not just the rich elite, blah blah blah. Because now even some of the rich elite don't even know how powerful they are when it comes to their own health and sovereignty these days. Right? Some of them are still willing to take, the thing. And most of you should really honor yourself if you are part of taking sovereignty for yourself and prioritizing your health and well-being. That is the new luxury at this point in time, because we're now going to, quote unquote, see, you could say, GMO people at this point in time. Or beyond that, it's even deeper than that, in the sense of freedom, in the sense of choice. It goes way deeper than taking that or taking this. And when you stand up for your choices, it can really go a long way in terms of helping other countries. We're seeing what's happening in France. We're seeing unfortunately what's happening in Australia, but Australia is really fighting back. They really are. It's an interesting time we live in, and it's funny. I knew this. So there's a story of John Teeter. If any of you were deep in the conspiracy days, quote unquote, John Teeter was. Hey there.
So I'm not interrupting, am
Not really. Do you want to turn it on, or you feel like this is hot enough?
I mean, you got like a YouTube vlog going on.
Pretty much.
Shoot.
No, we can turn this. Have you ever done breath work before?
Yeah, I'll do some breath work with you, bro.
All right, cool. All right, we're hopping into the breath work now. And then, guys, I gotta go because I don't want to take up his time in the thing. All right, so this style of breathing, it's more with the nose.
I'm gonna cut the sign on. That's cool.
Yeah, turn it on.
I like to get this shit real hot though. Is that cool?
Yeah, that's perfectly fine.
Yeah, I won't be too long.
No, that's cool. That's cool. I even have essential oils, so I'll put it in.
All right, no, that was perfect. I'm gonna fill this up real quick.
Yeah.
Did you put the oils in here?
No, not yet. I'll put it in after the water. All right, guys. About to hop into a session. Hey Jerome, what was that Marco Polo, the blind kung fu master? I don't know what his name was.
You don't have you got like a following on social media, bro?
You could say that.
Also with the holistic vibes.
Yeah, man.
Only thing you gotta be careful about, bro, is walking around in here barefooted. You get what I'm saying?
Clean and stuff. Alright, we're still here. Alright. Tea tree oil is okay?
Yeah, for sure. What's your Instagram, bro?
The Black Airbender with underscores.
Under the and then Airbender?
Yeah, no, the underscore black underscore Airbender. A bunch of underscores between the spaces. You'll find it. Can you talk about Earth chakras? Maybe that'll be another live, but we're about to hop into some breath work now. Let's see. It's 3:50 a.m. here, and I was feeling okay. Well, you guys came the right time. All right, there we go. No, incredible. Oh yeah, for sure. Thanks, Raw. Yeah, it's gonna turn on. I hear it like clicking. Alright guys, so right after this I'm gonna turn this off because this phone's gonna overheat anyway. So with this style of breathing, it's just pure nasal breathing, and we're gonna do in between breaths. So what's gonna happen is just stretch your tongue on the roof of the mouth. On every exhale that we do, squeeze everything you go to the bathroom with. Only on the exhales. So the sequence of breath we're going to be doing, it's just going to be a regular inhale, and then you're going to let 3 partial breaths out on a full exhale. So I'll demonstrate. Regular inhale. Just like that. And then in between breaths, it's just going to be a regular inhale. Regular inhale, regular exhale. So I'll demonstrate just the whole sequence. So regular inhale, and then just like like that. And then I'm gonna say relax, and then you just let go of your tongue. You can close your eyes if you want to, but start swallowing your saliva. You may taste a difference in your saliva. That's because of the ketones coming from your pineal gland. That may happen. For some people, it may take a little bit much time to taste that. And let go of your pelvic floor. Just relax and breathe only with your nose and deeper exhales into the silence. And then I'll say round 2, and then we'll go again. And then I say relax again, and then we'll probably do about 3 rounds. Start off. You ready? Alright. Tongue on the roof of the mouth. Find your breath, your nose. Only with the nose. And as we find our breath, set an intention with the breath. What are you accepting more of in your life in this exact moment in time? And we're going to start with a regular inhale, a regular exhale in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Relax, let go, breathe normally, breathe where you can't hear the breath at all. Deeper and deeper exhales, only with the nose. Let your exhales be longer than your inhales. Let that inhale come in naturally. Slow down your exhales as much as you can.
Shit, I might as well put this on live myself, bro. I just followed you too.
Alright guys, breathe only with the nose, deeper and deeper exhales. We're about to get into a second round soon. Round 2. Then we're going to start in 3. Have the tongue back on the roof. Remember to squeeze on every exhale, everything you go to the bathroom with. And we're going to start in 3, 2, 1 with the regular inhale, exhale. Let's go. Let go into the silence. Start swallowing your saliva. Deeper and deeper exhales. Let go of that pelvic floor.
you're at?
I can type it in if you want.
Because breathing exercises are important for real.
For everything.
Like,
pinned it. So for people that are just joining, I'm gonna restart the explanation real quick. Thank you guys for joining.
I just came in here and my guy was getting a great session in the sauna, so I thought I would join. And actually, like, he's doing some really phenomenal things in regards to breath work. So I'm gonna go ahead and put in my live so you guys can listen to it. Because I did not expect, this type of meditation first thing in the morning in the sauna after a great workout. I'm gonna see where I can put it so they can see what's going on.
Fire.
Alright, so like set it right here. Type of deal.
Alright. So the sequence of breath we're gonna be doing in between breaths with threes. So it's going to be a regular inhale only with the nose, regular exhale only with the nose, and then we're going to do a regular inhale and then 3 partial breath literally in between, and that's the same pattern. So regular breaths and then the one with the threes, and then regular breaths and then one with the threes. You guys can just follow along. Have the tongue on the roof of your mouth and you're squeezing your pelvic floor. Everything you go to the bathroom with, only on the exhales, and let go on the inhales. Alright, so, and then there's going to be a point where I say rest, relax. When I say relax, then you're going to relax the tongue, start swallowing your saliva, relax your pelvic floor, everything you go to the bathroom with, relax that, and just breathe. Still only with the nose, but breathe silently. And then I'll say, hey, next round, and then we go a continuous cycle, just like that. All right. So tongue on the roof of the mouth. So remember to squeeze on every exhale. I'm going to start with a regular inhale, regular exhale in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Relax, breathe only with the nose, silent breathing. Breathe where you can't hear the breath at all, let go of the tongue. Start swallowing your saliva. Deeper and deeper exhales. Regulate your breath. What's your reason for breathing? What are you breathing life into?
You usually put water on the rocks.
Yeah. Especially with the essential oils, so that way,
You kind of get it like.
yeah, it gets into the skin too. It's aromatherapy.
You come in here every morning, kind of.
Try to, if I don't have like any clients or anything. But normally I wake up at 3 anyway, so I'll try to hop in there as well. How we feeling, guys? Let's go for one more round. You up for one more round?
For sure, bro.
How you feeling so far?
I definitely feel like my lungs feel open. The the essential oils, like what is that? You said it's tea tree.
Yeah, it's tea tree and clover.
Yeah, I definitely feel more calm and relaxed and more at ease for sure.
Fire. All right, guys, let's get into one last round. Tongue back on the roof of the mouth. Squeezing on every exhale. I'm going to start with the regular inhale in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Let go. Deeper and deeper exhales, only with the nose. Breathe where you can't hear the breath at all. Let that inhale come in naturally. it off with a couple hums, guys. Hum at your own pace, hum at your own depth, only with the nose. Thank you all for sharing the breath. Peace.